Hello, hello. I am opening up some artist trading cards and just getting everything situated here. Got to get you flipped so that way you can see everything. Hello, this is Becky with iHeart Art Studios, and I have 7 envelopes that came today. So exciting. So this one looks really pretty. And I think they all have some sort of distinguishing mark on them. I don't want to show you the address though. This one, Happy Mail. That one has that on the back. This one says Happy Mail on it. And this one's got some really pretty designs. So hello. I am live streaming right now on TikTok and YouTube. So I will be opening these artist trading cards and we'll see what we got. Oh, it was such a great day yesterday. I was able to get all of them out. I have nothing in my bin that is waiting to go out except for these new ones that came today. So that is so fantastic. And I don't know if anyone will join me. Oh, I see some people hopping online. But yeah, so I am just going to start opening some of these envelopes. Very, very exciting. This first one is going to come from Indiana. So open this one up and we're going to see what we have. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at this. That is so cool. It says believe. I got to show. So I am live streaming on TikTok and YouTube. So I got to show TikTok and I got to show YouTube. So this says Roberta from South Bend, Indiana. That is beautiful. Very, very nice. Thank you so much. There was just one in there. This next one is from Washington. Very exciting. So if you are hopping online, don't be shy. Feel free to say hello. I always like to... I don't like to be the only one that talks. If you want to say hello, I don't want to pressure you or anything. Oh, this is so sweet. It says, thank you so much. So how I normally do this is if you're just joining, I open up them all and we ooh and ah over them all individually, and then I'll show you them all at the end again. Ooh, this is so cool. All right, Nicholas O from, this is the second time they've sent these in because I remember Nicholas O from Tacoma, Washington. This is so awesome. This is the second time that they've sent in cards. Beautiful. This is Victoria. Ooh, this looks like digital art. Look at that. I did show you that one. Look at that, digital art. That is people with masks on. Isn't that beautiful? I honestly, when I first looked at it, I didn't see it, but now I do. Oh, I love that. It's the Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Love that. Oh, these are so cute. Victoria from Tacoma, look at that. So this is digital art that was put on a card, printed and put on a card. Oh, see, when I see stuff like this, it just makes me want to understand digital art better. It also looks like it's one line. It's just one line, that cat. And then here is another one of the cat. Ooh, just excuse me. I don't know where that came from. Beautiful. I love that. Victoria and Nicholas, amazing. You guys are just rocking it. Thank you for sending this in twice. This is your second time sending that in. I love it. And I don't always recognize that, but I just remember, well, I believe that this is the second time. I believe that, thank you for saying bless you. I just remember Nicholas O. I remember the signature of the N-O and being confused at first. I promise you I'm not sick. I haven't really talked at all today, so I think that maybe that has something to do with how my face is being weird. Okay, this one here, it's got a little stamp on the back of it. Love that. Hello. So we are opening up these artist trading cards. Cannot wait to see what's in here. I can, with my handy dandy letter opener, love it. I think that is the one thing that I have been using the most in the last several days. Okay, let me try and, there's something in here. I can't quite get a little note, it looks like. I'm sure there's nothing else in there. Becky, I love your TikToks. Oh, thank you. Please keep creating always. I feel like I lost a part of myself during this pandemic, and this trading card project got me into being creative for the first time in a while. Oh, I love that. So it says, thank you from Amari, it looks like. Amani, Amani, A-M-A-N-I, I believe. Amani. And let's see what we have in here, artist trading cards. Oh, and included a couple stamps. Thank you very much. Of course, you never have to do that, but it was always a nice thing here. Ooh, this is really cool. Amani Abdullah from Huntington Station, New York. Look at that. I am, like, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm showing TikTok and then I have to show YouTube also because I'm live streaming, so you can always watch it there. So this says, my favorite, remember, adventure, smile, wonderful, perfect. They fall in love. And so it's like a bride and a groom. So cute. So cute. And then it looks like everything is like stamped on there. Oh, so fun. Ooh, this is really neat. Will you love my beautifully ugly, crooked, blue, fragile heart? Oh, look at that. So this is actually, so this part here is paper. This is fabric that looks like it is wrapped around something. And then it's a sewn heart with thread. That is so cool and unique. I love that. Wow. Oh, please stand by, growth in progress. Oh, I love that. This one is so cool. What a creative idea. So this is from Manny from Huntington, New York. I don't know if I said that. I think I did. So thank you so much. That is so amazing. Just something that's really funny is happening right now. So I can't really so anyway. Okay, so this next one here is, and it has nothing to do with any of this. So, all right, let's see here. This one comes from California. Ooh. Trying really hard to not. Oh, this is so awesome. They said, okay. I got to read the note here. It says, hi there. I love that. Hi there. Thank you so much for putting this together. It was fun making them, as you know. I'm in no rush at all. You're amazing for putting all this time and effort into this amazing project. Really looking forward to this exchange. Oh, this is so sweet. Oh, and this really cool sticker on there too. He also included stamps. Like, that's a lot of stamps. That is so helpful. So helpful. Oh, and they're purple heart stamps too. I don't know if I've seen these ones before. Sorry. Ooh, oh my goodness. These are all unique. Look at this. This is mixed media art. It says shine on. So it's from Veronica R. from Redlands, California. Look, so it's like stamped. There's like holes put in the backside with like little clasps then put in there. And then fabric put through. But this is just like, that is some very nice mixed media. Wow. So cool. Oh, you mailed yours, but it bounced back? Uh-oh. Where was it coming from? I'm sorry. It put a little emoji in there, but it's really hard to read it. Oh, look at this one here. This one is so cool. Oh, from Australia, it bounced back. I wonder if so there's a couple different things that it could be is if it way too much for the postage or if it was too thick. But hello, look at that. So beautiful, mixed media. So beautiful. This is all from Veronica R. from Redlands, California. So beautiful. I don't even understand any of what's done on here because that's very cool. It's all like, it's like textured, but it's not like I don't understand it. I don't understand it, but it's really cool. Maybe I did have to pay postage for one thing. They just didn't put enough on there, but I mean, try to make sure you put enough postage on there. I think I owed the post office like 40 cents, so it wasn't that bad. Yeah, try it again, please. I know, I'm still waiting for an Australia one to come in. Okay, and I have one more here, and this one, oh man, look at that. So that is so cool. From Veronica R. from Redlands, California. See that base in it? It's like a frame. This is just so cool. I'm so like I wished I could do that to make it like you make it look like it's like messy, but it's not. It's like it's planned to be that way. Isn't that cool? Oh, okay. So, okay. Oh, I got to keep everything together here for right now, and then I'll show you them all again at the end. So this next one is from West Virginia. Oh, you did? That's so nice. Yeah, my YouTube, I used to, before I met TikTok, I did YouTube, and it took a lot of time, and I spent a lot of time editing and learning, and then I met TikTok, and it was just like easy to do right from my phone and post, and well, thank you so much for subscribing. Whoa, okay, this one, here's the card, and when I open it up, there is a lot in there. So, hello, I just wanted to say thank you for doing this. I used to paint all the time, but I've lost the motivation and inspiration to do so. Your idea of doing artist trading cards was exactly what I needed to push me back into something I love. From Alex. Also, hello from West Virginia. Oh, so these are from her and her sister. Ooh, this is cool. A Pokemon card. Like, it's not a real Pokemon card, but it's the Pokeball. Great Bull, it says. Where can we send you art? So you can take a screenshot here. This is my studio address. It's iHeart Art Studios, 340 West Grand Ave, number 101. And then it's Wisconsin Rapids, but you can abbreviate it. Wisconsin 54495. So I think you can just take a screenshot. I'll hold this up for just a couple seconds. You can also get this address if you click on my bio, which I believe is here on TikTok, and then you can get it, the link in the bio. And if you are watching from YouTube, then you would get it from just going to iHeartArtStudios.com, and that's linked in the description below. So, all right. So, okay, so we have the Great Ball. This is from Ash, age 11, from West Virginia. Very cool. Ooh, someone is a Pokemon fan. Ash, age 11. Very nice, very nice. And it's kind of hard to see, but it's got some watercolor on there. Oh, this is cute. Meow. So cute. Oh, I love the cats. Another Pokemon, age 11, from Ash. Oh, see, I love seeing how like people create, and it is like a big sticker put on there, but the way that she decorated the card, it's just so fun. So fun. Ooh, and Stitch. That's so good. So good. From Alex. Hurricane, West Virginia. That is where Alex is from. That's beautiful. Ooh, this is really neat too. Look at that fish. I'm always so inspired to just like, when I see things like this, I'm like, I want to draw a fish, or I want to do a fish. Oh, look at that. These are wonderful. So from Alex from Hurricane, West Virginia. These are all like painted. Imperfection is a form of freedom. That is true. I was just making a video of how I was creating a bunch of artist trading cards, kind of trying to do it in bulk so I could create a lot in a short amount of time. But a lot of it is really creating, like you have to just plan to mess up. And you're really creating an optical illusion for people because, and I'll show you some of that I've done in a little bit, because it's the appearance that it is very elegant and pretty, because my son said that this morning when I showed him, but it really is just a lot of scribbling. So it's just kind of it's an optical illusion. So that one says love. I love that shiny, like metallic paint with that rainbow background. So pretty. Always love yourself. I love that. So beautiful. Thank you so much, Alex and Ash from West Virginia. I'm so glad that you're getting back into it. That is just like the best thing in the world. Okay, so while I'm thinking about it here, I'll just kind of show you some that I've been working on. And now, like, they look kind of fancy. So like this, like it looks pretty fancy. Here's another one that I was doing. It was with watercolor. I'll show you some other ones that are a little bit darker also, like that. So these are some that I was working on, but it creates this optical illusion that there are all these flowers and things like that, but it really is just a lot of scribbling. But it's scribbling that's fun. And then you can even do things like this one here, where I wrote like bloom, but I wrote it going a bunch of different ways. And I didn't even write it really nice, but I don't know. I think in my opinion, it looks kind of cool. But that was just me trying to create a bunch. But anyway, okay, I'm going to open this one next from Minnesota. Ooh, this is so cool. Okay, just a minute here. Oh, okay. I feel like, is this the second time this person sent one in? Because some of these look, oh, look at this. They included a mask and it says, stay safe. And it has butterflies on it. That is so nice. And this is perfect. I actually wear these kind of masks because I feel like I can breathe a little bit better in them, especially when I have events and I have to talk. This is so pretty. Thank you so much. This is from Michelle. Okay, now I'm going to show you the cards, which are beautiful. Michelle Johnson from Chaska, Minnesota. Watercolor. Look at that. It says grateful. That is so beautiful. Wow. And then here is another one. And this is with alcohol ink. That is amazingly beautiful. I've been trying, like I went live the other day and I tried to do some things with alcohol ink and it is not easy, but it is so pretty. See, this is what I was trying to do, is create some flowers. Wow. So these are both from Michelle Johnson from Chaska, Minnesota. The alcohol ink and the watercolor. So beautiful. So beautiful. Well, I feel like since it's sharing time. So these are some of the flowers that I was making. So it kind of looks like a flower, right? And then this one here. So I put like a resin coat on it, which is why they're super shiny and reflecty right now. So I put the resin on it yesterday, but unfortunately, there must have been some dust or something that I didn't get, because there's a couple imperfections on them. But I think they're really pretty regardless. So I love working with alcohol ink. It's messy and it is so unreliable. Like, not unreliable, it's hard to figure out. And I'm not super great with it. Like, I use it in resin when I'm creating things with resin. I'm practicing. So I just practice that. I'm still pretty cool. All right. Here. This is so pretty. And then again. Okay. So this one comes from Washington. The card is really thick and I don't want to rip the address here. So trying to use my letter opener again. I'm also like, so like, where do you, or can you get like fancy design masks like this? Like, I had no idea that they even had them. I'm sorry, that's totally random. And I'm like back to the previous person, but it's just so, they're so cute instead of like the plain old black ones, white ones that I have. All right. I got like a box of 50 at Aldi for like $5. It was awesome. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for inspiring my physical art. There is something about it that lifts my heart and soul. I hope these help to bring that spark back to someone else as well. Definitely more to come. Sending love and light, Kayla. P.S. I put it in a return envelope. Hope that makes things easier. Thank you. And it does make things easier. I appreciate it. And her hand lettering, her writing is beautiful. So beautiful. Beautiful hand lettering. Oh, that is a skill I wish I was better at. But okay, so here we go. Oh, these are beautiful. Kayla Webster from Spokane, Washington. Look at that. So this is like drawn on with like probably like ink or black. And then this is Mod Podged on with some washi tape, it looks like. So beautiful. Uh-oh, are you hailing someone to come and watch? Is it this person? Should I wait to show? Oh no, it's Christy Marie is the, oh, someone was asking the address. Yes, it is on the profile. Okay, oh, and then here we go. Ooh, that is beautiful. Beautiful. It's like mountains. All that like, oh man, it's just so like, I love the black and white, like stippling with like tiny little dots. It's so pretty. Life is like a cup of tea. It's all in how you make it. Oh, and look at that. There is like a cup of tea and like a scarf. That is so cool. Oh, be your highest self. It is something that is, looks like there's some smoke coming off of the end of it. It is Kayla Webster. I'm not super familiar. Like it's probably like what's that stuff that you put in fires to keep the bugs away? That's kind of what it reminds me of. Sage. Yes, thank you. That's what it looks like. It looks like sage to me. Ah, it's for cleansing. Okay. Oh, that's what it's for. It's not to keep the bugs away. I wasn't exactly sure, but okay, that's good. Thank you. It also looks like there's some lavender in there also, like little bits of lavender maybe. It's very pretty. Ooh, look at the boots with the flowers. I love that. Oh, look at this. Okay, so this is, again, Kayla Webster, Spokane, Washington. And this one here says shine. Sorry, I was just trying to like read and look here also. This one says shine. It probably could keep the bugs away. Oh, I think I am thinking citronella. Although I just have problems with bugs. I hate them, but they love me and they love my yard. And what I need to do is I need to hire someone to come and take care of my yard because I pretty much only have creeping Charlie in my yard. I don't really have any grass. And I also have problems with, like Asian beetles that want to eat my raspberry plants, but then they end up eating everything else. And yeah, I just have so many issues with my yard. Ants. I had a crazy problem with ants one year. My son and I, we did we had a bonfire to cook some s'mores, and the smoke when we first started it, you know, it was a little bit more smoky than normal. But then the tree that is next to the fire pit, it's not like super close, so it's safe to burn a fire there. There were like thousands or millions of ants coming down, and then they were going into the ground. And then the ground was like really soft right there. So I knew that there were like some ant hills, but it was way worse than I had thought. And oh my goodness. It's so now since the ants, and that was like 2 years ago, it's like this constant battle to try and get rid of the ants now. But anyway, look at that. So beautiful. No, this is why I live in Wisconsin, because with the cold weather, it keeps away some of those even like southern USA bugs. Australia, but I don't know if I could survive. I have such problems with bugs. This is so beautiful. Kayla Webster from Spokane. What kind of tape are you guys talking? Are you talking about washi tape? Oh, tattoo quality there. Is it tattoo? What is washi tape? I'm so sorry, I missed that. It is this like decorative tape. It comes in lots of different designs and things like that. And so there's lots of cool ones. I could show you some. Okay, I'll go over these, but let me go grab my bin. I have a bin of washi tape so you can see it. So I think they even have, like, you could probably get some even at like the dollar store, but it comes, so like this is washi tape that's got like little pet paws on it. So, and it's different. So there's different kinds. So like this kind here, see this? This is more like, it's really soft, so it rips very easily, but sometimes they don't rip that easily. Like this paw one is more like plasticky. I don't know. I'm not really sure where that one came from. But there's really pretty ones like this gold chevron, or like this little pink with like little designs. Here's like purple. Now you can usually get like a bunch of it, but yeah, Michael's has a coupon. But you can also just, sometimes you can, honestly, I think I've probably got some of these like Michael's discount. And then I also got this from like Scotch. I'm not exactly sure where, but I think it was $2 and I got like all of this, but it's all like the same kind. So I even got more. Like I got so much of this tape, but it was like $2, but it's all exactly the same, which isn't just fun. But they also have it, like this one here, I haven't even opened, but it is like got some cool designs. You probably can't even see it through the plastic. Here's another one that's pretty yellow, and oh, this one here I really like too. I gotta open it so you can see it better. There's like little birds and things on it. So it's fun. You can do art with it. It doesn't stick super well, like in my experience with playing with it. You know, I think I bought some just because I like to do mixed media art sometimes, and then, you know, I go overboard and I buy a whole bunch of it, and then I don't really do anything with it. Oh, I do love to use microns also. I have some of those just right over here. Thank you. I love my space too. We do have bears and big cats and wolves, but I'm sorry, here I'm going back to read here. You're afraid of American animals. So I will say, like, we do have bears that come into town every so often, but they're normally more afraid of us. Like deer are the biggest thing that we have, but again, like if you try and get near one, they're gonna run away. As for like big cats, they usually are not like in town here. I mean, my son and I went hiking once up by Rib Mountain, which is like, it's not a real mountain. I mean, technically it might be a mountain, but it is, when I lived in Colorado, it is not a mountain. It's not even a foothill, but it's like, the biggest hill around here, so they call it Rib Mountain. People ski on it, but it's like your bunny hill. So, but we went on a hike over there, and we thought we heard maybe a cat, but not. I mean, there's not really a whole lot of big cats. And like wolves, not like real wolves. I mean, there are, but they're not. There's really, it's really like where I am right here. I mean, in other places there might be, but where I am, it's not very. They're rarely around. So, oh, heat it with a hairdryer. I did not know that. You have to coat it to stay forever. Oh, see, I did not know that. Oh, yeah, wild dogs and things. So we don't normally have wild dogs or cats. Usually they're all like domesticated and they're just out because people just let their dogs and cats roam, I guess. I have a backyard, a fenced-in backyard, so I don't let my animals roam. But yeah, I'm trying to think what the most dangerous thing is. I don't know. Like for me, it's like the and they're not like pig spiders is what I grew up calling them, but I think they're like garden orb. So they're not even like mean spiders. They're just big, and I don't know why I grew up. We called them pig spiders because they were really fat. They make beautiful webs, but I don't like those at all. That's the creepiest thing. Well, actually, like, I guess we have wolf spiders. Those scare me more than anything. And because we have a river, there are like fishing spiders, which are pretty big. And I don't think I've ever seen one in person, but they do scare the daylights out of me if I was to ever see one. So any spider that's bigger than like that would probably scare me half to death. So like to the point of like, I was in the shower one time and there was like a spider in the, like above me. And I I couldn't breathe. I was so scared. I had to get out and then I had to kill it because I needed to take a shower, but it was this, I mean, it wasn't that big of a spider, but you know, it was, and if I would have been on video, it probably would have made like, it probably would have been one of those like million view videos because it was just awful. I was like, I had this long stick and I was like trying to poke it. I don't know, it's terrible. Oh yeah, you have spiders that, yeah, no, I couldn't do that. No problem here. Brush pigs. Oh my gosh. Spiders that eat birds and frogs and eat snakes and snakes. Yeah, no. No, I think I'll stay here with my mosquitoes, which are awful. I hate mosquitoes. So, okay, I'm going to show you all the cards I got today. This conversation is so fun and creepy. I should say, yeah, never mind. Okay, so this is the first one I got from Roberta from South Bend, Indiana. Believe, beautiful. Then got these ones, and I believe this is the second time they sent them in from Nicholas O. And then these ones here look like they're digital. Victoria O from Tacoma, Washington. And then these also from Victoria from Tacoma, Washington. Aren't they cool? It's like, must be like digital art, I'm assuming. And that looks like one line. Oh yeah, mosquitoes. This is why I don't chat in lives. I talk too much. Yeah, no, I totally get it. But I also, obviously, well, I just keep talking because I feel like I should entertain you. I feel like this is kind of a boring thing that, I mean, it's not boring. I'm very excited about opening up these cards, but when I would go live before Artist Trading Cards, it was always a project. So I'm like paint pouring, or I'm painting something, or I'm drawing something, or I'm doing something. So this to me, just to be sitting here and opening cards, I feel like I'm cheating being on a live video. So that's just it. I mean, it's kind of nice and my legs thank me. Okay, so then these ones here come from Amani Abdullah from Huntington Station, New York. That's so cool. This one says, will you love my beautiful, ugly, crooked, blue, fragile heart? And it is done with this cloth and string. So it's sewn on there. Pretty cool. Very, very cool. And then this one says, please stand by, growth in process. And that is Amani from Huntington, New York. No, you're here for the cards. Okay, good, good. They are digital prints. Oh, I love them. Is this you? Or no, is this you or is this not you? I need to start a cardio cool. What is that? What is a cardio cool? Like a cardio workout? I need to do that too, but I have a love addiction with food and sugar, which is a problem. It's a big problem for me. Okay. You can keep, I love carbs also. Sorry, people are like walking and I'm looking. Okay. Yeah, chips is kind of one of my favorites, and bread and potatoes, you know. Okay, so these ones here come from Veronica R. from Redlands, California. Beautiful mixed media work. And this one here, it says shine on. That got messed up. And also a ton of stamps. And then these ones here come from West Virginia, Ash. And there's a few of them here. Oh, you meant to say an art card collection. Aha, Pokemon. Ash, age 11 from West Virginia, a cat, so cute. I think I have the perfect return card for her. Ash, 11, another Pokemon. I believe that's like a Pokemon turtle guy. And this is a sticker that was placed on here, but it's still done very decoratively. And then Stitch, that one's cute. Fruit is my weakness. Yeah, I don't think fruit is bad. Actually, I've been on a diet pretty much my entire life, but the best diet I was on was when I just went like sugar free. So I wasn't actually counting any calories and I got rid of my diet, salad dressings and all that kind of stuff, and just started eating real food. And I started losing weight, which was crazy. But if I can just it's the processed sugar, because, you know, I would love to do like the low carb things, because I could go without eating like some of the breads and things like that, but I cannot go without eating like apples. I need the crunch, and the salads, because I love to eat a lot and I want to feel full. So I'll make a ginormous salad that's like as big as my head and eat it all. Okay, this is from Alex from Hurricane, West Virginia. I know, isn't it so awesome to see that the kids are participating too? Oh, yeah, the sugar could become an issue. I keep doing this upside down, sorry. Alex Hensley from Hurricane, West Virginia. Always love yourself. I know, me too. Love. Yeah, I would have loved something like this also when I was younger. Imperfection is a form of freedom. You know, I used to get like Bop magazine and things like that, and you could sign up to get a pen pal in there because we didn't have the internet when I was 11, 12. And so I had a pen pal once, and well, of course I signed up to get a boy pen pal, but I didn't get one. Obviously, because I don't think boys read Bop magazine or Teen Beat or whatever. But anyway, but it was this awesome girl. I can't even remember her name right now, but we wrote back and forth and it was so awesome. It was so great. So this is Alex and Ash they're sisters. So they sent in all of these together. So that was so awesome. And then this one is from Michelle Johnson from Chaska, Minnesota, watercolor, so gorgeous. And then this, which is alcohol ink, so beautiful. And a really cool butterfly mask. I love that. So thank you so much, Michelle. And then we're doing this one here, Kayla Webster from Spokane, Washington. So we'll start with that mushroom one. And there's a fairy on the mushroom. See that? It's so cute. This one here says shine. Boots with flowers. Well, I'll give you some ideas if you want, and I can give you some ideas of things that you could draw. This one says live life to be your highest self with some sage. Life is like a cup of tea. It's all in how you make it. The mushroom one is your favorite. This one here, Kayla Webster, again from Spokane, Washington. And then this one here, Kayla Webster, that is the last one. Yeah, so I will show you, because that's pretty much what I've been doing is with the watercolor, and I've been like bulk creating tons of them. So I think everyone who sent me one here will probably get one of mine that I just created. But I'll just kind of show you. So this is just a piece of watercolor paper that I just put a bunch of blobs of color on. Okay, just a bunch of blobs of color. All right. Then here, I'll bring you over to my cutting station here if I can. If I can move you without it being all weird, because I'm moving my computer and my phone. Oh, I don't know if my computer. I don't think my computer will go down that far. Here, I gotta do this so you can see. I shouldn't have anything here. So, and then here, what I'm gonna do is I can take this. I'm just gonna trim off the edge here because otherwise it's, okay. And then cut the 3.5. And then I'm gonna cut this again down to 2.5. I am going to trim off the edge though, just because. All right, 3.5 by 2.5. Okay, so I have this right here. All right, so then I'm going to come back over here because the lighting is better. Make sure I've got everything here. So now what you can do is you can take, I'm going to see if I can do this in the sky. I just got to grab make sure the Sharpie is working. Okay, so I've just got a plain old Sharpie right here and this card. Okay, so I'm going to try and do this in the sky. It might be kind of hard to see, but all I'm gonna do first is and I was making a video where I'm gonna like show you how I do this. So I'm just gonna go around my little circles and my colors. See, I just did a black line around the colors. And then I'm gonna just start in the middle here. And I'm just gonna kind of do this like scribbling, really no rhyme or reason. Just kind of going around in a circle though, just kind of scribbling. And then the green plots there, those are going to be my leaves. So I'm just going to kind of draw some leaves in there. Now I was doing this with like darker markers. So I wasn't really like trying to make like a specific plan, just kind of putting some colored plots down and then putting some green by each one. So it wasn't really like planning too much. But then you can see once it's all done, it is this little like floral picture. So, and that is really just using some plops of watercolor, and you could then you could just write something on there. Like I've been writing bloom or whatever, and you could do different colors. But so here's one that I did where I put bloom on it. But I will so I took one of those sheets and so I do have so these are the cards that are going out. So you can see here, these are all the ones that I did here. I still have 2 of those. And you can see I've got here. I also did some with watercolor where I tried to make it look like right here, like oceany kind of thing. But it's just a really, here's a page with a bunch of them. So you can kind of see like, it's really just scribbles, but what you're doing is you're creating an optical illusion that looks like there's flowers, but it's really just plops of watercolor that are pink and purple and green, and then you just make them into like leaves and just basically scribbling around in a circle. And honestly, it really is scribbling. Like, here, I'll show it. Like, it's scribbling is what it is. It's not like perfect or anything. It's just really fun. Well, thank you. I look pretty and Irish. I am Irish, actually. I think I'm 40% Irish. I had my DNA tested a while ago. So inspired to get a binder and fill it up. I know, isn't it fun? So this one here is so these are the cards that I have that go out to people. And then I have a binder that I keep. So this is my binder that is mine, and I did paint. So this was just like a cheapy black one. And honestly, I should have probably checked the binder clips on the inside before I decided to paint on it, because the binder, like they keep falling out, like these little things. So I have some like sheet protectors, like big ones that I put in the front here where I hold on to, like I still need to sort these. But when people are sending me like cards and stuff and like little notes, I do save all of that stuff, because like for me, if I'm having a rough day or if I feel like I'm overwhelmed, it's really helpful to read some notes that just remind me of like what my goal is, you know? So I have that. And then back here, so I am trying to collect cards from every state. And so on this page here, I just need Connecticut. So I haven't gotten a card from Connecticut yet. And so I don't know if any of you are going to see any of your cards on here. And it's not like I'm trying to like pick and choose. I just, you know. So this one here, Hawaii, Idaho, Iowa, and Kansas. And you may have sent me a card from one of those places, but because I didn't decide to keep one from every state until I was like a week in. This one, ME, is that Maine, I believe. Mississippi, Montana, Nebraska, and New Hampshire, New Jersey, North Carolina, North Dakota, and Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota. So, I mean, I'm still missing like a lot of them. West Virginia. Wait, did I have a West Virginia here today? Thought. I do have a West Virginia, so I get to fill that one in. But I can't put it in there yet because I got to take pictures of them all. Wyoming and DC, I guess. Then I do have, so this is the first one I got from Canada. This one's from Belgium, from Germany, from Canada, from Austria. Kind of hard to see here. This one came from Ireland. So that was the last like international. Oh, and then this one here. So I have some that are from different places in Canada. So like Ontario and Alberta. So, and then there's just a few others that I just really liked that I didn't want to give away. I just want to keep them. But as I'm only allowing myself to keep what I can have in my binder. So at some point, process. But I love having the binder just because it's just such a memory. And then when people come into the studio, they can feel inspired by seeing all of the cool artwork also that people are doing. MG is Maryland. Yes. So I do have Michigan, but you can still send me one in. I feel like too, like it's also nice to have like a variety. And so, you know, I guess I don't know. So sometimes I'll try and keep some that are more like collage or mixed media, or some that are more painted, just because then if people come in, then they can see that they're not all like one type, or even ones that are done more like by youth, just because then they can see like, oh, this is so cool. That's like a kid that did that. So yeah, so it's just a regular 3-ring binder, and it's just like this. And I just painted the cover of it. But what I would probably suggest doing if you're gonna do something like that, what I should have done, because the binder clips like on the inside aren't that great, is I should have maybe gotten one that had like a pocket in the front, so I could have painted a picture and then stuck it in there, and then I could have removed it like if I needed to get a bigger one. So yes, what you would do is you can create some artist trading cards. They need to be 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches, or a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. But trading cards like Pokemon cards, baseball cards, they fit in those sleeves, which is really nice. And you can create as many as you want to. So like this person sent me 2 of them, so I will send them 2 in return. So they'll get one from, you know, different people. So you may not get one from me, or you might get one from me, or they might get one from me and then they would get one from someone else. So I try and keep it different. So like this person, they sent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 or 12 of them. So what I do is I document on this little note that will go into an envelope that I got 12 from them. And then it may take longer for this person to get cards back, because what I would want to do is send them 12 cards in return, but I try and send them one each from a different person. So like this person sent 3 in, so then they would get 3 cards back from different people. Yesterday I had someone who just messaged me. She saw my live and she knew that because I was running really short on cards, I didn't have enough to fill all the multiples. So if you send in multiples, a lot of times I can't send them back to you right away. I have to wait because I only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 today. So that person with 14 there, I don't have like that many here to give. I mean, I could go to my binder, but you know what I mean. So, but usually if you send me between 1 and 3, the turnaround time is just 1 day. So then I'll fill the envelopes, return it to you. So you just have to make sure that the return address is clear, that I can read it. Or you can even put it on a Post-it note and stick it inside the envelope with your address. A lot of times, just to save time, I'll just cut off your address and I'll tape it to the front of the envelope if I can read it. But you can send it to this address, or it's linked in my bio. You can take a screenshot of this. And you can do, you know, whatever you want to, you know, and I would say like this person here, sorry, okay, take a screenshot. I'll hold this up for like 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, okay. But like this person, theirs is larger than 2.5 by 3.5, which is fine because some people send in larger ones. And like this one here, this one is a little bit larger, and this one here is a little bit larger, but that's okay. Like this one is a little bit smaller, and that is okay. You know, so it's okay if it's not that size, but people like artist trading cards have been going on for a really long time. And so that's just kind of the standard size. And I'm not like an official artist trading card thing. I just thought it would be fun and made a TikTok that went viral. So I'm just doing this. And now you can put a stamp in there if you want to, or a self-addressed envelope, but you don't have to. You don't have to send a stamp. Some people do put a couple stamps in there, or like today, someone was really nice and they put a bunch of stamps in with their trading cards. You don't have to put a note. Some people put notes. So, and it also is international. So I went and bought myself some international stamps. So if you're international, you can also participate. But just make sure that I only have to use 1 stamp to return it. That's pretty much the thing. So yeah, well, you can send in too many, but like, and you can do it a couple times. So like, I believe this person here, this is the 2nd time that they sent them in. So, you know, and I've had another person send them in twice. So you can send them, you know, you can send in 3 and get them back, and send in 3 more and get them back. I mean, you can keep doing that too. So, and I have been going live every day, but I know that initially this was very popular. And so every day this week, I've only gotten like 2 in the mail. So today is kind of a big day, you know, getting 7 of them. But I may not be able to go live every day, but I like that I can go live on TikTok and I stream on YouTube at the same time. So that's why I kind of look here, because I'm streaming on both. So if you miss the live stream and you want to go back and watch the YouTube, that's perfectly fine too. Yeah, you should totally try and get that going in your country too. I love that. You want to pick and choose. Yeah, it is. I mean, I will say it is kind of nice being like the one, and I'm the only one who sees the address. So I try and be really careful not to show addresses when I'm here, which is why you can't really see the table. Just because some people send stickers, or some people have sent notes that say, I created 2, but I want them to go together because I want that person to get a bonus one. And so then someone who sent in 1 artist trading card, like this person, when I'm filling in their envelope, you know, if someone put a note in that says that they want to just send an extra with that one, then they might get a bonus one. Or sometimes people put in stickers and they put a little note that says the stickers are for you to keep, or the stickers are to be passed on with the card. So, I mean, I read all the notes that come in. So I try and follow your guidelines without making things too difficult. So, anyway. So, yeah, I don't know. I created like resin little things for the first time yesterday. I'll show you. It came out of the So I got these cute little molds where you can like make little earrings, and I've never done it before. And so I tried it. I was able to pull them out of the molds today. Aren't they cute? They're so like little. And then I've never, you know, I do paint pour necklaces. I'm not, you know, I've never done like the resin necklaces before. And I don't really have like a great Etsy shop where I post things, which I need to get better at. I just downloaded the Etsy app, so I'm hoping that that will maybe help me post things out there better. Just tiny little like cute little earrings. And then these ones here are like little leaves. They're cute. So, but I do paint pour earrings. I'm gonna try and get some of my paint pour earrings out to sell those. Not earrings, necklaces. But I'll take you all into my back room here too, real quick. So here, see, you guys can look at each other. See, there you are. Is that a weird thing? So I posted a video yesterday of my paint pour where I was, which maybe confuse people because they don't know what paint pour skins are. But I save the droppings of my paint pours and use them for necklaces. But a lot of times I also create my own. So like these. So this is basically like a skin. It's like a paint pour. So this is, I need to see it. It still might be a little wet. I don't know if any of these are dry. I think this one here might be dry. So it is where I kind of create my own designs on here using my paint pour supplies, and I put them on like page protectors. So that's the back side of it. And this creates a paint skin. And then the skin, once it's dry, it peels off of the plastic. And then I can make necklaces. So then I cut out the design to make necklaces with. So it is kind of cool because, you know, they're all different and unique. This one here, I added a lot of glitter to. I don't know if you can see that. But so then I did this. I was doing, well, red, white, and blue. And then I sometimes I'll do like little ones because I want to test the colors out. Maybe you can see that. These ones here are still wet, so I can't really peel them off. They've been drying overnight, but they still have a shininess to them. This one here, isn't it pretty? I love those colors. This one here, I don't want to keep it upright for too long. And then this is the one that I posted the video with. So this is really pretty. So like all those cells in there, that one though has a lot of paint, so it's still really wet. I don't want to move it too much. But then, oh, and I have some more down here. So these are on like a silicone mat here. And then once this dries, oops, this will just peel right off the silicone mat. And so I had made some by accident that looked very Spider-Man-ish. And I had an event with a bunch of kids in here, and the boys loved it because they looked like Spider-Man. So I was trying to recreate just the droppings that I had because they were all that red, white, and blue colors kind of things. But then, aren't they pretty? So I don't actually even, so it's Floetrol that's mixed with it. I don't even heat those. Those cells come out naturally with Well, I use Floetrol, which naturally does that, but also with, just 1 second here, I'm setting you down. When I do the swipe. So I like the swipe technique because it does create really cool cells. But here I can, so this is then like a finished necklace. Here you kind of see. So I cut the design out and I put it in the pendant. And they're all super unique, but it's cool when you can get some that are like similar. And then I have a couple, oh, here we go. Oops, some of these got a little tangled over here. Tangled into my, my credit machine. What was I doing here? I don't know. Oh, here we go. So this one here has cat ears on it, which is kind of cute. This is like purple, it's got glitter in there. Aren't they fun? So, and because I'm just a small business, I host events in the studio. So I've never really had to sell a whole lot of things online. So behind me here, you can see that's where my little sales area, like I have my paint pour necklaces hanging up right there that I sell in the studio. And I have like coasters sitting on that shelf right there that I sell. And then I also, but I don't post any of that stuff online. Just it's a matter of time because I'm usually like prepping for projects and things. And then I have things over here that are also for sale. So you can kind of see. Now that chair is not for sale. That I have an event tomorrow where we're painting antique chairs. So, but the window is for sale. And so there's like some stuff that is over here that's for sale. I don't know if you can see anything, but so I guess I got to get better at like posting things online. I'm just not good at that. And my business has always just been in-person parties, doing parties, because I love teaching people how to create. I don't do a whole lot with like custom orders and things like that, but so, aw, thank you. Yeah, I honestly though, like I don't host a ton of events. And so like your comment looks like money. I make enough just to pay the bills because I just love what I do. And honestly, like I feel like I'm like rich in just being fulfilled with being able to do what I love to do. And I'd rather be happy and love what I do and come to a place that I enjoy being than really like hunting for the dollar. That's kind of my goal. As long as I can pay my bills and I can still keep doing what I love. And honestly, like this last year with COVID and I had to close for several months and I pretty much just supported my business with my savings account because I have to pay the lease for the space and the heat. And even though I'm not here, you know, I still couldn't still have to like run the heat and keep the air flowing and things like that. And so, but yes, but I live in a great community and I do birthday parties and I do slime and, you know, so there's more than just painting, you know, so I do porch. So tonight I'm doing a porch gnome sign, spring gnome porch sign like this. So we're doing porch signs tonight with gnomes. There's a couple different options. And I do antique window workshops. And I do canvas painting workshops and I do paint pouring workshops. But I don't, like if you go to my website and you look, like I don't do like a ton. Like the antique chair workshop that I'm doing tomorrow, it's the first time I'm ever offering that. So I'm excited to see how it goes. So yes, I am rich in art. Thank you. Yes, I do definitely feel like I'm exactly where I need to be. So. Oh, well, thank you. I know I do need to post things. So I also have a shop at iHeartArtStudios.com and I have a bunch of paint pouring and spin art things that are out there already that are for sale. But I am thinking like, so I keep going back and forth about like not including shipping and including shipping in my prices. So Etsy charges lots of different fees. So I try to post things more on my actual website, which is at iHeartArtStudios.com/shop. But I don't have shipping included. And I feel like if I did, so things are, it's like $15 for a paint pour. But a lot of times then when people add it to their cart and then they go to check out and they see like, oh, shipping is like $12. I mean, I could jack the price up $12 and then like, looks like you're getting something that's like, what that mean, like $23 instead of 15, but then it's free shipping. But then sometimes, shipping is more or less. And so I keep going back and forth. I just don't know what I should do, if I should keep including shipping or not. So, aw, thank you. I know. When I first signed up for Etsy, I didn't realize that they automatically, just one second here, I accidentally touched something and it wanted to take someone. When I first, I didn't realize that it like automatically signed me up to be like in this like advertising thing. And I sold a porch sign and I was so excited and I did it. And it was, what did I charge for that porch sign? I think I had $60, but that included shipping at the time. And then I got it was like, I don't know, I got charged like, okay, so I had to buy shipping, which was perfectly fine because I was expecting that. Because in the studio, I sell them for $45. So I was tacking on the shipping. But anyway, then there was like $17 in fees, but they had signed me up for this automatic thing that I didn't know about. And so then I had to go in and adjust my settings. So first time though, you learn, live and learn, but it basically like devalued the cost then. So I didn't even make $45. I think I made like $15 on my first sale, my first Etsy sale. So I know I could also redo furniture, but I don't reupholster. I have though, like I've redone furniture and sold it, but just more so like to friends, because I don't have the time to like do fancy. I just kind of I like to teach people how you can DIY yourself and it's not as hard as you think it is. Because that's my whole goal. It's just somewhere between childhood and adulthood, we've learned that art is hard and doing things yourself is hard, and it's not that hard. So I don't like to overcomplicate things when I'm teaching. I like things to remain relatively simple. And so I don't do a ton of sanding unless it needs it. You wipe down your chairs if you're going to be redoing it, but I make my own chalk paint and then I can pick whatever color I want to. And there's plaster of Paris in there. And so it sticks to everything. So you don't really have to do a ton of sanding to begin with. And so there's just lots of things where I'm not necessarily cutting corners, but if I was doing it as like commission or for someone, then I feel like I would have to be more perfect with what I'm doing and I'd have to do things more correctly. But if you just want to like paint your chair, well, just paint your chair. Don't be too hard on yourself about it and just let your chair sit there. Like just paint your chair. And so that's kind of like my whole goal, is really just to help people feel inspired to just do it, because it isn't as hard as you think it is. But if you are like more of a professional furniture redoer, you have much more steps and you're buying better products and you're doing things more professionally, where I'm just more of a teacher and I want to teach people how they can DIY like on a budget, because that's me. I'm a DIYer on a budget. So yes, it is good so a friend used old furniture and taught me, and that's awesome. Like I've found amazing deals on, garage sales, $2, and I redid it. It's even figuring out how to take out the hardware, like it can be tricky if you're the first time. And so thank you. And I do have things like in my studio, like I have like this right here. This is for sale. It's cool with like ladder shelf or whatever. I'm selling it for $10. I bought it at a resale place for $12 and it served my purpose. But this would be a great project for someone to practice on to do their work. I'm sorry I can't ship it because it's ginormous and I don't know how to do that. But like things like that. Sometimes I'll pick things up and I'm like, I don't really have time to do it. But it would be a great DIY project for someone. Or if someone doesn't want to redo it, for $10, you have this awesome like ladder shelf thing that you can do. It's all bamboo-ish. So, but let's see here. Do you do Do you the Cinnamon, the art Sherpa on YouTube? She has the same mentality. You know, back when I first started, I think I watched her a little bit, but I haven't really watched her a whole lot. Usually, like, how do I like the people that I enjoy watching on YouTube, because I do have some artists that I really enjoy watching. A lot of them are more like DIYers, but they're more like humorous. If I want to learn something specific, then I will go to people more like her to like learn the process of it. But I know people like her, you have to make sure that you are not copying. And I really want to make sure I'm not copying other artists when I'm doing work. And because she teaches a lot of things step by step, she's a great person to watch, to learn techniques and to practice with your skill. But like for me, because I already know how to do a lot of those things and my style is just a little bit different. I love the mentality though, that anyone can do it. It's really more kind of like Bob Ross, I like to think, where it's just like, just stick it on there. Don't worry about it. Just do it. Just trust me, just do it and then move on. That's kind of like how my thing is when I'm trying to teach people. Because really when someone looks at a picture, if they come in and they are, let me find one here. Okay. So if someone comes in and they want to paint this picture, it looks really complicated. But what I do is I demonstrate it with them and I walk them through step by step. And sometimes they don't understand, like, how come you're only giving me one color? Because we're only working on the background right here, only on the background. But people, when they're painting in the studio, a lot of times they spend way too much time on the background because you don't understand that people aren't looking at the background. And look, you're covering up most of the background. So you don't need to take that much time on the background. So it's things like that. That's why I try to explain those type of processes and techniques to people, because when you look at a picture, you see it as a whole picture. And I always tell people, like, we cannot compare ourselves to each other. We all have different handwriting. So the way that we paint, it's going to be different. And then I show them, even myself, I've painted this picture, not just 2 times, but 3 times. And every time it's different. I can't even duplicate myself, so why do you think that you'll be able to duplicate me? Because we all use our pens different and our hands different and our wrists and our shoulders, and so we cannot duplicate each other. So and that is why I love the trading cards so much, is because we can just celebrate all of our uniqueness. That is really it. So whether you have a lot of experience or you don't, and you are just basically some stickers and writing a word, sometimes my customers are like, you say everyone does a good job, but you do. Art is a skill. It's practicing. Like, you're not going to be great at it the first time you do it. Even, there's things that I'm not good at, but the more I do it, the better I get, because it's just a process. It's not practice makes perfect. Practice builds skill. So, okay, I'm trying to read. When will you send out the next set of trading cards? Sorry, I had to leave before I answered. No, it's totally fine. So these ones that came in today, probably almost all of them will go out tomorrow. So it's usually just like a turnaround time. I don't have any that are still sitting here. So typically since this started, I've always had just like 4 or 5 that I wasn't able to fill. But I had a great donation yesterday, so I've got a lot that have been donated, which I was able to fill and get everything out. So these are the only ones that I have in the studio right now, the 7 that I just got. And most of them, there's just the one that has a lot of cards. So I'll only have one, the one from Ash and Alex. That one might take a couple days, but usually if you send between 1 and 3, the turnaround time is usually 1 day. Sorry, I got off on a tangent there. I'm super passionate about art and teaching beginners, because I think one of the things that helps my business be so successful is I don't have an art degree. I didn't take any college classes. I don't know proper terms for things. So I speak in a language that beginners understand, and that works to my benefit. But I will tell you, I guess I never even started calling myself an artist until like a couple of years ago when I was asked to paint something on a window. But I'm more of like a teacher. I like to teach people how to create. And I don't think, just don't point out your mistakes. People won't know because they see the picture as a whole. And if you point out your mistakes, then people notice them. And so that's really my whole goal, is just to help people feel encouraged to keep creating. So, but anyway, I got a little breath with that tangent there that I was just on. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to go so crazy. Any other questions? I suppose I should, I do have an event tonight that I will have to get ready for. My YouTube here has gotten really dark. I think my thing moved here and it's not getting light in my camera. I don't know. I have the lights on in here. But do you have any other questions about artist trading cards? I've been live now for about an hour and 15 minutes, so I should probably get some things done. Get ready for my event tonight. I have to rearrange it all. Get out my boards for the porch signs. But if there's no questions thank you. Well, you can always come visit. I know. I do, I am in a small town and there's not a whole lot to do here. And I don't have normal open hours either. I'm really only open by appointment or for public events and, or private events basically. So I don't have just normal open hours. So, cause I don't have any employees, it's just me. And, but my community is so amazing. And when I first opened, I think they were a little confused because we have a clay place that is like in the town next to us. And people thought like, oh, they could just come in and paint anytime. And it's not really that way because I do a variety of things and I do toddler classes every week. And, especially now with COVID, I think people like to make appointments so that way they know they don't have to, stay socially distant, that they'll be the only ones in the studio when they make an appointment. So I think it's been really good because that's kind of how I ran before COVID. And so since that's kind of how I'm continuing to go, I used to be able to get 25 people in here for an event and now I max out at 10. So that's a big difference where now I have to do more events in order to pay the bills. But regardless of that, it was really fun when you would have 20 people in here because everyone was sitting by each other and you make friends and but now people who register together sit together, and so it's different, but it still is good. I am located in Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin. Small little town. I don't know. I think we have population 19,000 maybe. We're not super small. But the next big town next to us is Stevens Point, and it's Stevens Point, Plover, Whiting, they're all like connected. So I think overall there's like 60,000 when you put them all together. And so, Wisconsin Rapids, it's, there's Wisconsin Rapids, I think there's Grand Rapids, I think we're combined, but it's like we have a Walmart and a Home Depot. That's it. We have grocery stores, but if you go to Stevens Point, which is the next town, or Plover, they have Michael's and Target and Lowe's and Menards and all those other stores where we only have Walmart, for shopping for clothes. So a lot of people we don't do a whole lot of entertainment in our town. So thank you so much. You are so nice. Saying you're a great inspiration. I love watching your videos. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, I suppose I'm going to go. I got to get some things done and cleaned up. But thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope you'll just keep being creative. Keep sending in the cards. I got to take pictures of them and I got to get them posted and then make my little videos and things. So it does keep me busy. So when I chat too much on a live, then I'm like, oh, I'm behind. So, oh, I love that. Well, I hope my goal is really to help you feel better and just be inspired to create something. You did a scripture with the baby name and calligraphy. That is awesome. So awesome. All right. Well, you guys have a great rest of your day and I will see you guys soon, probably. If I get a lot of cards tomorrow, I'll go live. But tomorrow I have my workshop, so I probably won't be able to go live until later. So I don't know if I'll actually be able to go live tomorrow. We'll have to see. I'll have to see how it goes. I've been able to go live every day, but I have an event tomorrow that antique porch sign one, and it's going to be a 4-hour workshop. So it's going to be a long one. It's going to be fun though. So, all right. We'll see you guys later. Thank you. You have a great day too.